Okay, let's see, and what we have here. I don't have here anything. Fine, I guess it's gonna be back to this one. Why is it disappeared? Why did it disappear? Okay, it didn't disappear. It's probably better. Right. Hello, Mr. Dillman, how are you? Yeah, I'm streaming. Спасибо, солнышко. Thank you. I was on the train when the first Title Tuesday was going on. We stayed last night in Germany because I played in the play-in. And it was such a huge disappointment. Because in the tournament I finished 33rd, half a point away from 32nd. If I finish 32nd, I qualify for Division 2 and pretty much guarantee myself a place. However, because I was only 33rd, I had to play the playoff match, and after 5 hours of play, I played Paragon, and and we both played at 90% accuracy. So I couldn't break through his defenses, and that's it. I got eliminated from the whole competition, which I don't think is very fair, but that's life, yeah. Alright, what is he doing? I'm trying to understand. What is this person doing? He's trying to attack me, I guess, somewhere. So he's provoking this, maybe, or something. And if I take, play this, maybe bishop d7 first. Actually. Can I play like this? I think it's very interesting. Actually, bishop f5 was no threat. Yeah, bishop f5, rook takes c2. My God, I'm seeing those. Спасибо, солнышко мое. Hello, Mr. John Fabio. Thank you for subscribing for Prime. Do the one the early TT? Yes, I saw it was a share. I think I also saw Kramnik play there, but I wasn't sure. Alright, this is a real FM, thank God. Thank God this is a real FM. He lost with white to ECM. That happens all the time. People just no longer scared to, Normally when you play a big name, you're kind of afraid to use unfair assistance. I'm not saying this guy did, but you know, but now it's just, you know, people sort of, it's always like people testing the limits, okay? What's possible. On the other hand, we see sometimes Naka losing the game as well. And then he goes on to win like 9 games out of 10 and still win the tournament. So it's kind of weird. Mm-hmm. 94 first is also possible, yeah. Because if you play knight f5, you can actually take on c6. I'm just not sure. But apparently this actually is not so bad. Because you get to play f5 maybe. And this bishop is now like closed forever. Yeah, this is definitely going to be pretty for me. I should not have allowed that. Oh, d5. Oh my god. Yeah, I saw knight h6, but I wasn't totally convinced. So g6 and d5 or d5 immediately. That's pretty crazy. And god bishop d7 is not so bad. Yeah, queen f6. F9 d5, then just... Oh, queen g6. Ah. That's even stronger. Because there is a mate. Very pretty mate. Yeah. There's bishops, queen, and bishop. I don't know what this mate is called. I think it has some specific name. Alright, I missed that. Apparently rook e4 was also winning. And just bishop c6, I guess. And then pile up on this knight, yeah. Probably winning. Alright, so we got a little bit lucky. Yeah, so yeah, yesterday, you know, I drew this guy and then I got eliminated. It's pretty funny. No, but I posted a tweet actually because I don't think it's very reasonable. Because yesterday's play-in tournament was my best result. I had +2. I finished on 32nd share of 21st to 30 something. And I finished on the 33rd place. Okay? But then after these 5 hours of playing this tournament, then they force us to play elimination match. And if you're playing elimination match in Division 2, the loser goes to Division 3 and the winner goes to Division 2. But because I was 33rd, I went to Division 3. It means that if I lose the elimination match, which I did because in the Armageddon game he picked black and I couldn't break through. So, and I got eliminated from the whole tournament. So, you know, it's like that +2 in the whole tournament, it just doesn't count, okay? I think it's very, very, very inconsistent. I mean, why would we want to play in the tournament if then just one match decides your whole fate, yeah? I mean, it makes absolutely zero sense to me. If you want to if they want to make the knockout, they just make the knockout, right? So if I lose, I just get knocked out early and I don't waste more time. But they did it this way. That means I wasted 5 hours. I got very tired. And then I also got eliminated. And I got absolutely nothing for it. Okay? I think this is just very unfair. It's a bloody unfair system. You know, that's why, you know, the knockouts, because they mixed the Swiss system with the knockout. I mean, whoever came up with this system is like, have not thought through on this, okay? Because you mix Swiss and the knockout. They don't just mix, man. And if they want to mix it, then give us like a frigging rest day, okay? And make sure we play this knockout part because, you know, you play this match and then you play the rest of the knockout, right? So why don't you just, you know, schedule for another day and then you can have your thing, yeah? You can have your knockout thing. But you know, when you have them the same day, I think it's just extremely unfair. Also because the elimination match, it has no increment. Okay? That's bloody hell, man. I mean, the first two games we play, okay, they have increment. But if it is a draw 1-1, the Armageddon game has no increment at all. I remember that's how I lost to Lenderman in the first tournaments. We also, you know, played in the tournament for 5 hours, and he just shuffled his pieces to make a draw to get me to the Armageddon game, and then, you know, I got just flagged in a drawn position at the end. I mean, granted, he was winning at some point, but you know, he made a mistake and it was a draw, but I got flagged. Okay. And this situation now, okay, I didn't get flagged, but it's ridiculous, you know. I finished, like, out of the 90 people in the play-in tournament, I finished 33rd in a share of 20 to 39 or something. It was amazing result, yeah, to me so far, best result. And this result is just meaningless because, you know, I can't beat Paravian. We made 3 draws, and because I can't beat Paravian, you know, this 33rd place means absolutely nothing. It's shit. So if they make it like this, then, you know, just you know, drop something. Yeah, I would suggest, you know, just let the results in the tournament stand, and based on these results, let people play in the divisions. If you need to make a small number of people, then so be it. Make a small number of people, but, you know, to force people through the circus, and then you add the elimination match, which just says basically, you know, you just guys played 5 hours. Good job, but you know, it's totally BS. Yeah, it's meaningless. Because now you're gonna play the real match now. Yeah, and I mean, I'm so upset, man. Hey, Bursmith, what's up? I was just extremely upset because, you know, I just wasted 5 hours. If I wanted to get nothing, I could just get knocked out in the first hour, and then I can go home. But I save 4 or 5 hours of my time, and then I don't have to stay in a bloody hotel, you know, to focus. And I don't have to waste another like 100 euros for the hotel. Okay, that was like the worst part. All right, well, what are we doing here? What is this? Looks familiar, and yet not quite familiar. It reminds me of the 9th game of the match between Anand and Kasparov. This position, but it's like very hazy memory. This d5 coming. I don't know. b4 looks good though. Oh, like this? Okay, fine. That's straight. My God, if you want to go into this endgame, I'm very enthusiastic. Count me in. Hey guys, hey Chiran, Mao, Mato. How are you guys doing? Looks pretty simple, just push bloody pawns forward, yeah. He offers trades, fine, take them. Take those trades, bring the king in. Maybe a small inaccuracy on my part. Looks pretty... I think it's still okay. Playable. Playable. This doesn't seem right. This does not seem right. Should not be correct. There was no need for this. Okay, it's not bad. Pretty weird game. 822, thank you man for subscribing. Yeah, it was kind of weird. He just collapsed in a few moves, yeah. So, okay, let's see. C5, knight h7, a4, pretty straightforward. Knight f6. Yeah, take on d8 first, because here he can take on... no, he cannot take on d1, right? So as to this... Ah, okay, so it doesn't matter. So rook a7, it's +1. Yeah, it's just very simple. You just push the pawns. Yeah, rook c8. Okay, so he should have played rook b8, but still, I think my king can just walk over there, yeah? Knight a4. If knight d7, then there's c6, okay. So he needs to control the square, but if he plays anything else, I mean, what can he play? There's not much he can do. And king walks here. Maybe potentially even here. King e7 is always c6 immediately. So bishop d7. King e8. King d8. King b4. And now knight c4. I'm gonna attack this pawn. So bishop e8. And still knight c4. So you just basically have active rook, 2 versus 1. Great knights, a lot of attack. This is probably the only move, and just knight d6, hitting this guy. Check, pretty much wins the game. Or you can be absolutely brutal and just play like this. Hit absolutely everything here and just resigns. Yeah, I mean, usually black, you know, to get the structure, black usually wins a bishop. Usually this bishop for the knight. Then he has compensation like pair of bishops and dark squared bishop and control of the square. Usually that's what white has to give up to get the structure, but in this particular case, it's absolutely free. So I was pretty happy. So Duda is going for the second title. Kramnik is playing again. All right. I saw Fabiana Caruana somewhere. No, okay, it's only a second round. Like a gazillion of people there, yeah. Hey, who was worse than you? Oh, you mean my opponent? What do you mean? Mr. Birthmiss, you know, confidence is important to have confidence in yourself, okay? Especially in chess or any other sport. You need to go to the game like hyped, you know? Remember? If you're not hype, at least, you know, like rock solid, like poker face, colossal confidence in your ability to understand the position and to calculate the tactics necessary to beat the schmuck that sits in front of you. All right, that's pretty much it. These days I get very nervous only if I get caught in the opening, like in this Bundesliga. This guy played Scotch against me. And then, of course, he played the rest of the game, like basically top 2 lines. But he prepared for my Scotch and I had no chance. And then I remember somebody in the Simo played this line against me and I didn't pay much attention. Yeah, it was kind of weird. That G6 first. I keep forgetting to look up my Dutch defense knowledge. You need to remember these lines still. Alright, so I think it's D5 anyway. Then it should be knight H6, I think. Because knight needs to get to F7. Not F6. Knight on F6 sucks. Closes the bishop, has no future. Knight on F7 controls a lot of important squares. It's a good knight to have. It's a very good knight to have. It's important to play this. Okay. Maybe win a tempo. C3. Okay, Queen D7. Looks okay. So he wants to attack me or something. He wants to play that. I don't know what he wants. I gotta play this anyway. I think I've got to play this anyway. I'm blundering something. Okay, play this. There's no time actually. I have to play faster. Got about knight f7. Not so great. Right, I'm playing very badly actually. What is this BS move? It's BS move completely. It's not good at all. It's not good at all. Why is he playing so badly at the end? Where's this guy? I mean, he plays so brilliantly in the opening and the middle game, and then the end game he just completely collapsed. What is that? Yeah, I should just take on f3, but it's equal. 5, take. Knight g5. Okay, could have played e5. Still better for white, but then he just takes on d6. Bishop h6, probably not accurate. No, but 96 terrible, yeah. Had to play e5, of course. '98, of course, immediately here. Crazy. Completely winning. I don't know. He just blundered, yeah. Bishop d3, he wins. Well, okay, but winning position. Alright, fine. Got a little bit lucky. We all need a little bit of luck, and we have FM on the first place from Azerbaijan. Okay. Man, he was not just better, he was just practically winning. It was +3, okay? Let's be honest. Hey, Texas Speed, what's up? Langred that Nations posted. Famous MBSN. No, I haven't seen. Yeah, it looked very, very bad, Mr. I take back. No, I mean, he just blundered the bishop trade, and then which basically doubled his pawns, and then he cannot defend the pawn on f5. It's still a draw. I don't understand why he didn't play queen e5 and push his pawn. If he did that, it's just I have to look for the perpetual. Okay. Yeah, if he did that, I'll have to look for the perpetual because his pawn is faster. But once he allowed my pawn on h3 and his pawn is still on f4, I'm pretty fine. Hey, Mr. Nefodov. Yeah. What? I'm gonna play. This looks kind of funky. I play c5. Nah. Knight c3 looks okay. Takes. Okay. Can I play like this? I mean, it's so bloody equal. Knight c3 was probably not that great even. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. Actually, this might be an inaccuracy. That might be, there is actually an inaccuracy. I don't understand what he is doing though. He's my teammate. We just finished 3rd place in Bundesliga. I really don't want to play him. I hate playing teammates. No, but he is my teammate. I cannot play against teammates like with total 100-degree of trying to kill them. I just can't. You know, I just played with this guy in Bundesliga. We've been suffering together, sitting on the next to each other. He was playing board 1, I'm playing board 2. It's crazy. No, it's not just a grandmaster draw. It's just like, you know, I can't play my teammates. It's like, I don't see how I can beat them. And then I feel good about it. Some people can probably do it no problem, but for me it's a problem. Yeah, that's what I thought. I should have played d3 actually here. Because he doesn't have b5, which is pretty important because of this thing. If he plays knight a5, then just queen a4. So he's got to play e5, yeah. Well, just a draw again. Just take, take, take. Take, 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 take. Queen takes, takes. And d5, just draw. Alright, so Catalan is basically just a freaking draw. Yeah, I remember I actually analyzed here knight d2, b3, bishop b2, but then somebody just played this against me. And I didn't know what to do. And then they just played f5. And it's like dash stonewall, but your knight on c6 is actually pretty good. It's not that passive on here, and then bishop has a very clear way to improve. Yeah, so I play something like this, and the guy plays something like this. And pretty much it was just nothing for me. Maybe even queen f6. Yeah, because I really didn't want to play g5 structure. It looks very scary, especially on the white side. Somebody is going for an attack. Looks very scary to me, man. Maybe white is okay, yeah, but I don't know. h5 is coming. Yeah, you can play like this, but still. Alright, then it's +1, yeah, so I don't know. It's bloody scary, man. Why not f4? Okay, so how does he make a move here? Oh, he can play g4, yeah, just keep this knight now. Because after g4 you cannot get this knight. He just takes on f3. And then we get this really weird structure where this knight is alive and he just goes for this. And you gotta be like, be very cool about it. And pretend this attack is nothing. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Maybe it is nothing, yeah. Yeah, I just can't stand when my king is potentially under attack. I can't stand that feeling. Alright. So, we have some games probably. Kramnik. Fabi plays with the Greek player. Fabi wins. Oh, rook c7. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap. Guys, I just picked the right moment to look at this game. f3. And he has to play knight h5, it's the only move. And white is just winning. Pretty much. What do you... Okay. This FM just trolled hard. He didn't take the knight. Oh, this FM just trolled so hard, man. I can't believe this. Just b3, b2 wins, yeah? I mean, how can you not take this knight? What is going on? That's the whole point. You grab this knight, and it's +3 for white. Crazy. My god. You know, if this FM was playing against me, he would take my knight and he would make all his moves in time and he would kick my ass. I can guarantee you. These guys against me, they don't blunder like that. They don't give me second chances. They just, you know, crush me. And then they laugh. Because they beat the former world chess challenger. I mean, Fabi is also, but apparently, I don't know what happened. But how can you not take this knight? Jesus. Alright, where am I streaming? I'm streaming from home right now. Count Sicilian? Well, when I'm playing Count Sicilian, I feel very comfortable in my king's defenses. And in fact, in the Count Sicilian, it's usually black that attacks on the king side, okay? So Count Sicilian is not really about getting attacked. That's why I feel so good about it, because I'm the one who is pushing all those kingside pawns. My king is in the center, but he is pretty bloody safe. The only problem with the Khan is that there is this Marisabine thing that exists. And also the guard played this knight d4 idea against me last 2 years ago, which is very hard to counter. I think I found some defensive resources. I actually looked recently at my game against Bakro, which followed that match. And in that game I demonstrated that black is basically okay. But then I blundered, I had hallucinated, and it's in the blitz game and I lost. But he didn't get any advantage. Like I said, FM outplayed him in the end game, felt weird, pretty much. Hey Gig, what's up? Thank you. Yeah, team got the 3rd place. Good job. But I did lose the game, and I couldn't. And then I agreed on a draw in the 2nd game in a better position. It kind of optically looked better for my opponent, but I had better understanding. And actually, guys, tomorrow after the Arena Kings, I was thinking about it, and I'll just give you like a recap of my Bundesliga, because I'm now a streamer, right? I'm a YouTuber, so I'm gonna do a live recap of my Bundesliga match tomorrow, and on Thursday I'll do a recap of my play-in that was yesterday. Okay. Brooklyn variation. Brooklyn is always great, man. I love Brooklyn, but the 598, I don't know. I never played it. I did see e4, g6, d4, knight f6, e5, knight h5. Somebody played it. Somebody strong actually played it. I think it was maybe even Magnus who played that line. But I was very surprised. Guys, I hope you all read Magnus' interview. It was some podcast or something he did in Norwegian, but they translated it. And I was so shocked when I found out that he was playing a lot of games while drunk. He actually admitted to it. I think he like subconsciously admitted that he has a drinking problem or something. I mean, when he was playing at the Boda's house, right? It was pretty weird. Yeah, it felt like he was drunk. But in the stories, he said that he started actually drinking first time to get these, to get some sleep maybe, or it's like sort of medication. But come on, man. It's not really medication. Every time you hear of Khan, you think of Star Trek. Yeah, I watched that a very long time ago. But then when the reboot came with those Chris Pine as the Star Trek Commander Kirk, I kind of like reboot, man, because like it feels like closer to my generation. And of course, when you have this. Sherlock Holmes and Smog, and the guy who voices those and plays those characters, and he plays Khan. What's his name? It's English dude, Cumberbatch, right? Cumberbatch or something. Yeah, the guy is amazing. It's kind of amazing, like so many great English actors. Yeah, there's Cumberbatch, and then we have the guy who plays Superman, right? Cavill was also British. Hey, Panic New, what's up? Yeah, he was absolutely magnificent in Sherlock. Well, he was talking like more about relaxation. He needed to relax his mind, sort of like, or something. So he started drinking. And, it kind of reminds me of my experience, but I wasn't drinking. What I was actually doing, I was playing chess when I was sleep deprived. And when you play sleep deprived, you basically kind of lose track of all the knowledge that you have, but you sort of gain this fresh perspective. It's very energy draining though. But when I played it, and I played this match against Kramnik like this whole way, I was pretty much playing games until like 3 or 4 in the morning. Then I had to wake up at 8, right? But okay, when you're young, you can do that. So no wonder, I came up with those incredible ideas. Like the first 2 games were played in that state, okay? And I came up and saw those brilliant ideas, which I don't think I would find if I played in normal conditions, It was like, you get the sense of absolute zen, and I can understand what he was saying. But there are probably many ways to reach the state, as like sort of trance relaxation, like whatever it's called. But I don't think that drinking is the best way of doing that. Drinking could have been a factor not pursuing these. What do you mean? I didn't drink, man. Or you mean for Magnus? I don't know. But it was very brave of him actually to come up with that and say that he was drinking a lot and playing chess. But then he made his Dr. Nichterstein, which means no drinking. Yeah, it was kind of funny. First it was Drinkenstein, and then it was Nichterstein. Nicht, no drinking. Yeah, it was kind of funny. But he said that he stayed away from alcohol for like a whole year. That's bloody achievement. But then, he kind of went back to this habit, and he has to kick it. I don't know what he has to do. He has to do sports or some hobbies or something, or art. I don't care. But he has to kick this habit. If he wants to have normal family, he said he wants kids and family. You can't go drinking in the family, because drinking fathers and no control of what they can do in the drunk state is just terrible. Yeah, but that was only for a year. Okay. Yeah, my wife went from completely lost in the opening, and then she survived, and at the end she was actually better in the last game. But she didn't play for a long time. Also, she had a huge stress. So, yeah, that was a crazy experience. Not an easy experience, especially if you don't play chess and suddenly you have to come up and play for the team and play against professionals, right? You realize how much stress and pressure that is, yeah. And basically, you don't touch chess, you don't prepare, you study exams, you study school, you have problems, you have to take care of me, right? I'm just sitting here in the chair whole day. I don't cook, She's doing all that. She's cooking, she's cleaning, she is studying in the university, she's taking care of me. I'm thank God for this wife, I'm so happy. Yeah. Oh, I'm playing Dropstone. All right, so we're gonna repeat this last line or something. Yeah, I just played this guy yesterday. Why am I playing him today again? My God, fine. Show me what he prepared against this line. Oh, so he's playing this way, okay. You know what, I'm gonna play g4 here. I'm gonna go berserk. g4 is against f5. It's the basically main idea. Yeah, I had when I was playing London and studying it, actually, I had a lot of very interesting ideas. This is one of the very old ideas. I played it in some tournament games, but very, very few. It's actually a pretty interesting idea, because it stops f5 like in complete tracks, because nobody wants to play f5 and then open this guy king for what? He wants to play f5 and take with a knight. Okay, man. I can play queen b3 then, yeah. All right. Did I say if it's big fish? This is Paravian. This is the same guy that I played yesterday. It's kind of crazy that I got paired against him again. I mean, I don't know why chess is doing this to me. You know what, let's go h4, I don't care. This game I don't care. And I can play rook g1 first probably, but okay. I want to keep the castling rights. Actually, probably knight takes. Does it make sense? That does make sense. Let's take it like this. Queen b3 makes more sense, to be honest. Queen e2 is also okay, I guess. Kind of important pawn. And I just blundered as usual. It's not good. Okay, pretty weird game. No, I like the first word better. It was sweating when. Good endgame. It's pretty awful, actually. But okay, g4, you see, g4 is very playable. It's just very, very small change in the evaluation. Minus 0.33 is just minus 0.13. It means it's meaningless. And in a position like this evaluation is absolutely meaningless. It means there's like a whole fight ahead, okay? But the point is, black cannot play f5 so easily. Yeah. See, the computer even castles queenside and then goes for the attack, which I think is also pretty playable. h4 is kind of crazy. I think rook g1 probably is better. You know, just get this unpinned. And you see, it's a very playable position. Knight g5, now black is better. So bishop c4 is probably a mistake. Yeah, but if I have to play queen d1, that means h4 is absolutely terrible. Yeah, I thought this was okay for me. Rook e8 was kind of weird. And it's again back to normal, yeah? Yeah, I had to play f3 and queen f3 immediately. Okay. I'm doing a lot of preparation, but yeah, this was... Queen e6 was pretty... Knight h7 was superior for sure. But after he blundered this pawn, it's just completely winning. But I'm being an idiot and I play this move. Oh my god. Okay, now... Okay, it's still equal, yeah? Alright, so that's fine. You know, he beat me yesterday. He took me out of yesterday's contention, because if I... you know, whoever won last yesterday in our match, you get guaranteed $1,000, because if you lose the first stage of the knockout, you get $1,000. So that's why I was so upset, because, you know, that match cost me $1,000. Now we have a long break. We had a long break. This is round number 5, 6. Yeah, playing against Grishuk sucks. Okay, what I'm gonna do here, I don't know. Queen c7 seems to be always useful. e5 is probably coming some point. I don't know, probably. Oh, what? Really? Just like that. I mean, it's very interesting. I don't know. Maybe. I want that bishop. I mean, white's probably winning. Probably white's just winning. I feel like I'm playing like a bloody idiot. I don't see yet how he wins immediately. Fair enough. This is the Grandmaster draw. See, it's equal, pretty much. Alright, d5, 597, king b1, c5, f4. This is where things start to get very complicated. I think taking with d3 is okay. Yeah, queen is normally, but he was afraid probably of pressure on the c2, so take like this. Yeah, and I should have probably played a5 immediately here. I wanted to put my bishop into a good diagonal though. Definitely a5, knight d4, bishop a6. Oh, bishop a6 is actually bad. Alright, so this... Queen d7 looks good, and after this move, I think black is absolutely fine. Yeah, queen g5, I think that was the key. That was the key, and I was thinking just maybe play like this. Oh, you have d4. Oh. And then check. Yeah, it's a mess. Okay. I don't even have... Yeah, this is terrible. I think we both forgot about d4. For sure. So queen c5, yeah. Okay, taking b7, okay. Yeah, but it's advantage white, yeah. Not simple. Not very simple though. d4, very, very strong move. Very, very strong move. Forces the trade of the pawns, and then his king is not as safe as he was. Oh, queen c6, even better. So has to play bishop c5, and then you take queen d5. And after queen trade, okay, white's still pretty much close to winning. Okay, white has advantage, because the extra pawn, but black has very good draw chances. Very good drawing chances, especially if you play like this. Because of this move, yeah. Then he attacks this pawn. And you counterattack this pawn, probably. I mean, it's very not simple to get rid of the spin. And you get this stuff coming. Yeah, but okay, you need to calculate this, yeah? This is not simple at all. Then you play e5 and you're just in time, so he cannot push these pawns because your pawn is already here, yeah. Wait. Oh my god, it's even more complicated. This is even more complicated. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? No way, man. Oh, no, not this. Oh, this is gonna be a huge mess after this check. You can take the bishop, you can check, you can take this pawn. My god. You know why it's not gonna work? Because I forget to flag my opponents. I just forget to do that. So I played against Grishuk and I played against this guy. And it's, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the pawn should be on a6, b5. This means I can maybe have a tempo. At least. Do I get a tempo? Maybe. I don't even have a tempo. Is that what you're saying? I think that's exactly what he is saying. I don't have a tempo. Well, I'm doing my best with this. What's he doing? I mean, if I play d5 anyway, bishop 7. Gonna be lousy. 5 looks pretty interesting though. This looks pretty interesting. come on. Come on. A bunch of cheapos. Alright, so white's just playing very, very solid chess. Just waiting moves, slowly improving moves. Waiting on my mistake. Pretty fair, I guess. Trying to gang up on my d6 pawn. Also pretty fair. If I play 5, then what? That was the plan. So if I take, queen c7, should be knight c7 really. Queen c7. Wait, this is terrible move. Just blundering stuff. Just blundering stuff again. So terrible. Okay, blundered. Fine, good job. Good job. 92% accuracy, it's a pretty good game, man. Alright, so yeah, bishop c5 was not good. I wanted to get the structure, but it's not that great. Just play normally, play hedgehog, d6, a6, castles, rook d8, rook d8. Pretty normal for black. I don't know why I went for this. Curiosity, I guess. See, it's just very safe advantage for white. Use this move. Should have played rook d8 immediately. Yeah, this is defensible. This is very, very defensible. But 19 seconds on the clock is not a lot. F4. Yeah. Alright, good mix-up move. Right before my time trouble. Standard procedure, yeah. Mix things up when I get low on time. That increases your chance of me blundering stuff. Good job. Yeah, this is unpleasant because his pawn structure is way too good. Yeah, that's why I said knight c7 is probably not accurate. Because my knight doesn't get to d4, yeah. Yeah, there is no need for this. Just knight f6, yeah. F7 or d1. This is against f4. At some point he'll have to play something like this. Then you can go back. Okay, that blunders b4, fine. Yeah, this is very, very unpleasant. Because I don't get the square for my knight. I forgot about this knight b5. Shit. Okay. I need something better against that guy. He's way too solid. He is way too solid. I don't know, something like this. Well, I'm doing now much worse, yeah. How many points I have? I have 5 points. It's not that great. Okay. Well, I get g3 is pretty normal, so let's play that. And let's have a4. And nobody cares about this pawn. It's just a pawn, man. I probably should care, actually. I should start caring. It's my pawn. Okay. For sure it's b3, yeah. For sure. For sure it's b3. It can't be any other move. Yes, Mr. Nefedov. Curiosity, unfortunately. Yeah, I feel like, you know, if I was born like in the 19th century, I would just go exploring stuff. Like be world explorer or something. Okay, this is curious move. Okay, fine, let's play a 5. Let's play a 5, makes more sense to me. Oh my god, run, Forrest. That's right. Let's run, dude. So how are we gonna handle this? Infraction. This is where things get very, very interesting. Alright, so probably take, yeah? I think taking is good. This is a tempo. Tempo is always good. This is another tempo. And then we can play bishop g4 maybe. 92 actually. Bishop g4 looks good. Take. Queen d2 for now. Okay. My knight is not doing much. That is true. My bishop is not doing much either. Okay, so that's a problem, yeah. Okay, I like when people open their kings. Knight goes to f2. Okay, rook a6 looks healthy. Queen e4 looks healthy. Rook back looks healthy. Something 6. No, it's fine. That's just probably. All right, +4 after knight c5. That's good. Rook c5 probably wins immediately. Yeah, same idea. Why can you play queen d6 again? Ooh. Oh, knight b4. Oh my god. I could have played this move, yeah, so many times now. Mamma mia. I mean, I know this is useful, yeah, but I just don't see how it is useful. I know it is useful, but how is it useful? It's like crazy, yeah? Yeah, thank God he played this move and then allows me rook a5. Alright, this is not bad still. Alright, pretty crazy game. Okay. born too late to explore, too early to explore the stars. That is true. No, you're never born in the wrong time. You're always born at the correct time. You just have to find the right path for you, for yourself. Yeah. I mean, now I'm exploring. My whole life I've been exploring all the games, all the fantasies, all the movies, the creativity of a man, where it can lead to. Yeah. Now we're witnessing the birth of AI, and just like in Terminator, the AI is learning like with astronomical speed. They're trying to delay it. What's kind of interesting to me is like there's always greed. Yeah. People always trying to teach AI to earn a buck here or there. They don't care about what AI can do in the future. Yeah, nobody cares about the safety guards, nothing. They just care like, I use AI, I make a bunch of money. I don't care about anything else. It sounds right. And it's extremely interesting what the AI is gonna do. I mean, I'm not very optimistic how, if AI is gonna like really be very peaceful to humans when they realize that AI is very dangerous. Because once the humans realize something is very dangerous, the historical way we deal with things, we just smash this danger, we just drive it to extinction, right? But I don't think it's gonna work with the AI like that. Who is leading? I'll show you who is leading. Serrano is leading. I am with Vladimir Kramnik. We're both with 6 out of 8. Apparently Dudu, who won the early tournament, is 6 out of 8. And actually Nak is 6 out of 8. And Grishuk is 6 out of 8. Oh my god, who is at the top? Serrano, okay, he's very strong. We have a bunch of strong Armenian blitz players. These guys basically just specialize in blitz pretty much. Then this guy that killed me in the last game, very, very solid player. Sometimes, wait, did I play him or I played Benjamin Bok? I always mix them up too. Oh my god, I thought it was Benjamin Bok. Why did I think he is Benjamin Bok? Alright, it's been a long drive today. I didn't sleep much. Alright, fine. So we have 3 Armenians, which is too much. 3 Armenians at the top. This is a little bit suspicious. There shouldn't be that many Armenians in the top. They're not that strong. Okay. Yeah, I think they should start actually, asking these Armenian players to be on camera, like at all times in this event, because it's like so easy, and these guys don't have good rep. I mean, yeah, one of them is like, okay, really good in blitz, but the other guys, I'm not sure. On the other hand, this guy is good. I don't know this guy, and I don't know this guy, but supposedly this is the best of them. Yeah. Still, it's a little bit suspicious, given the history, the reputation, and everything else. I mean, there was a reason why the Armenians, they were not, playing or getting any prizes until like basically 2 months ago, when they started again winning and taking prizes in every freaking title Tuesday. After that, remember the episode when their whole team was taken off? It was like the Chess Pro, which was like 3 or 4 years ago. After that, and there was a time when they were also like taking out title Tuesdays. Yeah, but then something happened and they disappeared. My guess is they got warned, or they got a warning, and they were unable to play in title Tuesdays. But that continued like for a couple of years, and now I'm noticing this trend, and they just really started to to win this title Tuesdays again. And, you know, because I know the history of these guys, to me, that's extremely suspicious because, you know, they, for the past 2 months, they've been very, very, like every title Tuesday, they've been ending up at the top. Yeah, extremely suspicious to me. All right, Alireza, Fabiano, Andreikin, legit. This guy who is a Grandmaster Strength is okay. He just doesn't care about the GM title, I guess, but he is like playing at GM strength level. Next round is starting soon. Because you see, I mean, great blitz players like Naka, Duda, and Grishuk, you know, who are usually winning these events, and they're like all the way back, and these guys are all the way top, yeah. Oh, Mark Andre is playing. Wow, okay. It's pretty good. All right. Yeah, that's the guy who is the local French talent. I didn't work with him lately, but he is pretty good. These days, they don't need me, actually. There are some other kids that are growing up that are like pretty good, local kids. So, hoping we get to work and I get to help them reach some Grandmaster title. Hey, Norista, what's up? Yes, Gupta was playing on my team. He was kicked off leading the tournaments? What? Yes, Mr. Nefedov. Yep. There was actually an article on Twitter today, and it looked at the jobs that they're most likely that AI will just overtake. It's not like really AI overtaking these jobs. It's more like the companies, they want to save money by not hiring these people, right? And that's what it says. You know, all those highly paid creative jobs, nope. AI is gonna do that, and the company is gonna save money. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, I mean, we all knew that's coming, right? Saving a buck is a huge incentive for the companies. They don't care about anything else. I think it's 21. Pretty much 21. B4. If I take, I don't have to take it probably. But okay, I'm just curious if I take, what's gonna happen? Take the knight, bishop b3. You pretty much have to play this, yeah? I don't see any. Oh, you allow queen h4, really? No. Oh my god. This is fantastic news for me. Alright, let's bring the second rook. And then we're gonna crush something somewhere. I'm not exactly sure what's where, but it's gonna be a huge crush. So if I play f5, okay, I see it. Wait, no, that's not it. Is it? T5. What the hell? What the fuck is going on? Should not be allowed to play chess like that. 85. It just should be completely illegal to play like this. It should be completely illegal. Bloody heck, there's so many ways to win this. E3, 4. Take. Okay, take. Ah, you take on e5. Fuck, I forgot about that. Ah, shit. Alright, let's hope this blunder wasn't that bad. It's not a good blunder though. Okay. Two. Wait, rook g4, she's completely winning. Oh my god. Still winning. Thank god it's still winning. Okay. He was gone dominating Duda. Really. Gupta. Well, he just played with me in the Bundesliga. He's my teammate. I don't know. I guess we'll have to check. So he got taken off the Duda game, and that means the game should be lost, yeah? He got taken out mid-game. Damn. But I don't know. Gupta didn't strike me as the cheater type. All right, so that means they're gonna have a talk with him, or he's gonna. You know how this works? If you get taken out like that, they close your account, and then you have to write them the letter, and then sort of you negotiate with them. Yeah. I don't know. This looks kind of weird. Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing, actually. Yeah. Usually, what they should do first, I don't know how it went, right? you know, usually what they do, they actually like call you first. Yeah. They call you first on Skype and they ask you, like, turn on the cameras and blah, blah, blah. But considering he was just in Germany, I don't think he has cameras. He has only a laptop or something. So that would be inconclusive. But still, you know, he can like sort of turn on the Zoom, yeah, then do the tasks manager, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of weird. So probably he just didn't realize they messaged him during the tournament. Usually they message you during the tournament. And they ask you like to turn on the Skype, or not the Skype, but the Zoom, and get on Zoom, and you know, and do all the anti-cheating things, right? Hey, Chesspawn. Yes, but it's extremely difficult to prove that they're cheating, right? Very difficult. I mean, if they don't ban FMs, right, that I reported, they're pretty obvious cheaters. Okay. So have two Armenian players at the top. They're beating everybody, yes. And he has beat Meshanik, he had this. Oh, he beat Fabi also. He drew Andrakin, then he beat... Alright. I'm curious about the Fabi game. Oh, Fabi just blundered the whole night. Yeah, that's kind of not normal for him to blunder like that. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, but this queen d5, queen g5 is coming. Yeah, but black plays extremely precise. And look at this configuration of pieces, yeah? That is, like, everything is protected. The knight on f4 is perfect square, the pawn h4 is protected by the knight, and it also protects the knight, yeah? The whole configuration is, like, really badass. Alright, so Santos Latasa, who just won yet another... Wait, it's not Santos Latasa. Oh, it's wait, it's Turkish guy. Okay, it's Turkish guy. I'm confusing all these guys. Because Santo Blue, Santos Latasa. My god. Bad me. Alright. And black should be okay now. I got what I wanted. Double fianchetted bishops. That's exactly what I needed. So black should be okay here. Just gotta be a little bit careful with all the potential pins and everything. So queen c7 looks okay. Straight. the rooks. But if he plays knight g4, I have knight g4 and queen h2. So, and bishop takes away this key square from the queen. So black should be fine. Why are you playing like this? And if I take queen 84. Isn't this problematic for white? Probably a good move. Six. Is it pliable? Should be pliable. Should be some trick here. Could be blundering stuff, yeah. Oh wait, it's just a fucking draw. Oh my god, I blundered. I knew it. Just fucking blundered. Oh my god. What the hell did I do? It was such an easy win. Oh, bishop c6. Oh my god, I don't see bishop c6. Okay. Yeah, if you don't see bishop c6, you probably don't deserve to win this. Of course, you play bishop c6, the threat is rook e8, and then you play knight d4, rook e8, and you just push this pawn and you win the game. Look at this knight, beautiful knight. Once this bishop gets into the game, it's game over. All right. Warden Corks, I don't know who that is. Yeah, but I should have won this game, of course. Yeah, look at these pieces. My god. The computer actually plays 98, which is which is an iron hand technique. Because you put the rook there first, completely disable this bishop. Then you put knight f6, then you sort of protect everything. Then you get the bishop in. The queen has to protect the squares from rook infiltration. And then e5, e4, but it's the same thing, yeah? Okay, it takes a little bit of time, but it's just completely winnable. I mean, ideally you need this bishop on d4, yeah? If the bishop ever arrives on the square, it just basically resigns, yeah? Because then pawn moves, and rook and bishop and knight and bishop, that's basically dead king. Because too many pieces attacking it. Alright, fine. 7.5 out of 10. I'm half a point behind Grishuk, who of course won. So this guy who beat me is in second place. Fabi lost, but he's still there. Oh, it's just one more round, yeah. Oh, Vladimir is only what? Oh, he lost. Oh, he lost to Duda, and he lost to this guy that I lost to also. And he lost to Andraken. How did he lose to this guy? I mean, Kramnik is a master of Italian opening. How do you lose this? Okay, White is just pretty much guaranteed himself a small advantage, except here, yeah? Maybe just g3, yeah? Just g3, and then hit this guy. I don't know what this is. Probably he felt like he is much better. Okay, he probably blundered g5. But White is still doing very well. White is winning. Not winning anymore. Black wins this pawn. Oh, he just got flagged. Okay, he got flagged. That's why he lost. Yeah, because in the end it's just draw. King goes to d7, c7 takes on b7, it's just draw. So I don't know what happened. So it's just draw. Huh. What is bishop a6? Alright, fine, b3. I'm gonna probably play rook d1 anyway. Alright, I don't know how to play here, to be honest. Bishop f4 looks normal. If I take, bishop takes, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, these guys, they all know theory, of course, which is their huge advantage against me. Because I don't know shit. If I play knight c3, just take. I don't threaten to take, okay. So 95. Yeah, I'm just trying to survive. What is this? I take. What's going on? Oh, d4. Oops. But I don't have time. Standard, yeah? I do not have time. Just trying to find creative ways to kick my ass. It's extremely annoying. I knew this. I knew this. Yeah, just rook c1 and bishop f7, yeah. Oh my god. Okay, because of this win, he actually shares 3rd through 8th. Okay. Easily could have been lost for him. I should have played rook d4 immediately, but same thing. Not exactly. Alright, so what else did I miss? Bishop f2. Queen b1 first line, queen h5. Oh, h4 immediately, but it's the same thing, yeah. Oh, he actually missed queen c5 check here. So king g1 was bad, yeah. I had to play h3 or h4 here. What's the difference? And if knight g4, and then king doesn't get checked. Okay. But h3 is best. Queen h3. Ah, bishop h7. Oh my god. Just e5. And pretty much all the tricks are gone. Right, let me see the opening. Queen a6, bishop a6. What? So supposed to play knight e5 here. What am I supposed to play here actually? CD, CD, bishop f4. Really? Enough castles. Rook c1. Okay, supposedly this is a little bit better for white, yeah. Oh yeah, a4, a5, yeah, there is this line, yep. Damn. There is this line. Okay, fine. But bishop c3, knight d2, c5, a4 is just probably should be played. Bishop f4. Oh, knight e5 immediately. Oh yeah, knight e5 immediately looks very good. b5. No. Wait, you think this is good for me? This just wins for white. So he was just bluffing the whole game, man. He was just bluffing the whole game. And it's still advantage, yeah, after 94. Queen a5. Bishop b7 wins the exchange. Because we just played this. And if he takes on f2, just ignore him, play king g2. Because this pin is what's gonna kill him. I play king g2 immediately, he plays knight f6. For some reason, I don't play this. Oh my god, I play so badly this game. This is just pretty much winning game. Okay, but you have to see rook b1, because if you take, then there is queen d4. It's still pair of bishops. Yeah, rook b1 is a killer, yeah. Rook b7 is coming. And just disaster for black. Alright, so he just bluffed his way, trying to make me use my valuable time so he can flag me. Alright, buddy. Good fucking job. Just king d6 and knight d8, yeah? Oh, king a6 actually. Yeah, Kramnik was just completely equal here. I think black is actually worse. How you make a draw here? Just take this pawn. Yeah, Azeri players are also very suspect. Hey, Water Power, thank you for subscribing, man. Again, good game, even with the complications, right? Even with the complications. I mean, I lost on time in the position, which is +4. I just didn't see that after knight f5, I have bishop f7, I take the queen. I mean, my brain is so freaking down. It's tired that I don't see this. But okay, we still did pretty good. I mean, it's not an obvious win. Yeah, he's knight and queen. My king is always in a state of heightened tension. Yeah. Okay, queen a3. Okay. All right. Yeah, probably need to get some rest, guys. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's not like completely unknown. This guy is been playing these events for a long time. Let's check up on him, yeah. But yes, beating so many guys is with the 2500s Elo Blitz rating, standard and rapid, which means he's 2500 level player. It is pretty suspicious, I agree. It is pretty suspicious, but okay, let's see the games because we don't want to talk crap about somebody without even seeing the game. So let's do that. T5, pretty standard. Take. So Fabi actually employs my anti-martial D3, knight D2 setup. Okay, queen takes, king h8. So white is better. I mean, Fabi's prep is pretty amazing. But Fabi has been missing a lot of tactics. Oh, he doesn't find rook e5. Oh my god, and he blunders queen c6. Okay, that's pretty much game over. So Fabi, instead of finding rook e5, where he wins the game, he plays queen e3, blunders queen c6 tactic, and he's just lost. Okay, so it's not like this guy won, yeah. So I don't know. This game looks like Fabi self-destructed. Blundered, okay? Okay, let's see the Sandraken game. I mean, youngsters, they're very good in tactics, pretty normal. So see bishop here, d3, okay. Pretty normal structure. Knight d2, standard. Yeah, black managed to play d5, he's fine. So black is better, and Draken is pretty good in these positions. Okay, this is very suspicious. Gf3 is a very, very suspicious move, which is first line, computer line. I mean, any human would take here with a knight, pretty much. This guy, however, takes with a pawn. And it makes a lot of sense, because your knight gets to c4 in one tempo, counter-attacking this guy, potentially play f4, activate the rook, but most importantly, get the knight here. So it's pretty damn good move. Rook d8, not bad. But now we have b4. Another very, very strong move. You want to play b5 and stop potential a6, b5 dislodging this knight. So white makes sure this knight stays forever on c4. And whoa, see, black has to give up this whole exchange for this knight. Yeah. So this is a big problem actually. I don't know about gf3. Maybe he sees it, but for 2500 player to see this, it's a little bit unrealistic. b4 looks pretty normal. f5, probably Draken got really upset here. That's why he played this, because normally you expect f6 and then bishop to c5 or b4, c3. This knight is still pretty unpleasant. So king f7 is kind of weird move also. You expect rook c5 to hit this pawn, yeah, and protect this guy. Potentially want to double and take the knight on c4, and then it's pretty equal. So king f7 allowing a5 was... Yeah, I don't recall Andraking misplaying endgames much. Okay, check first. Rook c7. Rook c7. That's the engine move. That is the engine move. Punishing black for every inaccuracy. Yeah, that's how ancients play. Alright, yes, this is kind of suspect, to be honest. Alright. I mean, once you see this move, it makes absolutely perfect sense, but, you know, it seems like, you know, he not only sees tactics, but he also outplaying them incredibly, like, in the end game, in the middle game, yeah? Like, he's demonstrating 2800 level chess. Except the game against Fabi where he blundered in one move. Okay, so let's see. Knight a5. Queen f3. This is normal. g6. This is how Rajabov plays. And naturally, they both Azeri, so... And this guy obviously learned on the Rajabov's games. This is how Rajabov plays with black. Bishop e7, bishop e6, c6. Absolutely zero kind of... h5, I don't know. I don't recall Rajabov playing h5. He plays c6, 97. Look, h5 maybe is playable. Who knows? h4. Okay, 97 finally. Okay, I think Nak is being a little bit careless. 95 should have been played, yeah. Yeah, normally you play a5 for sure. Put this pawn here. Make sure black doesn't play a5 and get this square from the knight. Knight b5. King d8. Knight d2. Meh. I don't understand this move. See, in this position, every tempo is very, very important. King d8 is actually second line. Wow. This is also a very suspicious move, because for the human to play king d8 is very unrealistic. Queen d8, okay, is what normally any grandmaster would play. Playing king d8 in this position is a little bit suspicious, which is also second line. This is kind of very suspicious. King is 7. This is... Yeah, a5 makes more sense. King is 7, kind of weird. Oh, he just blundered bishop h3. Yeah, I think Naka got really upset because I think he started suspecting something here. I mean, he will never admit it. But I'm pretty sure Naka also, you know, he has a pretty good bullshit detector. So I'm pretty sure at this point Naka started to get very, very suspicious. And once you get suspicious, your emotions take over. You start to play worse chess, okay? This is how this blunder is born. Okay? I mean, after this is just completely lost, because this was super important pawn, because, you know, black has bishop, now h3 is coming, king is no longer safe, bishop gets access to this square. This pawn was basically just the key to the defense, yeah? If you blunder this pawn, you just lose the game. f4, pawn takes, first line, knight f3, check, obviously first line, bishop g4 of course, b4, queen h5, okay, second line but also very human move, knight e5, queen f2, trying everything but h3, cold-blooded defense, king f8, very accurate, and take, queen f3, yeah, okay, pretty suspicious, to be honest. Okay, he lost to the Armenian guy who played at 90% accuracy. He also beat Firuza and Fedoseev. Okay, let's see this. He beat Aliriza, sure. Or everybody just in one tournament, yeah? Okay. g4, blunders, knight f2. Very interesting. Okay, but it's not an obvious blunder, yeah? Why is it so good? Because the king is under attack, yeah? Yeah, this line is inhuman. If you don't see this, then it makes no point to sack. So he plays bishop e6, human move, and now he wants to play f6 or f5 because this will be weak. So knight d2, pretty normal. Yeah, and now I expect f5, of course. Yeah, f5 is expected because if you take, even white takes this pawn, then you play f5, and this king is extremely weak. What he takes, plays queen b6, first line, bishop d7, okay, queen d2, second line. Now I have to play knight d8, which is very inhuman. Okay, Alex actually plays it. Okay, wow, impressive. Knight e6. Because if you take on e7, you lose this probably important pawn, yeah? Because threat is rook c2. So, bishop d1. And rook e8 is a mistake. Nope, it's okay. h4. Okay. Yeah, because if you play f6, then there is no future. Yeah, bishop c3, because you don't want to take this pawn. And white is going to play h5 and bishop c2 and hit this guy. Yeah, this is a very complicated game, actually. I don't know. But knight h2 is first line. No, okay, not anymore. Well, it was briefly first line. I mean, what's wrong with queen f4? Queen f4 is very human. Or maybe he didn't want to draw. Okay, so he's trying to say that, okay, I'm gonna kick your ass. This is a first serious mistake. You have to be very active in chess, yeah? Rook c4, and not be scared of bishop rook c5. Because bishop c3, now this knight and queen are off, yeah? They have no squares. You also cannot play f6, and now this attack is coming. This is not looking good for Aliriza. h5, h6, first line, just f4, and this bishop is gone. Okay, this bishop is gone because this pawn chain. Black is playing with the bishop, no bishop. White is gonna play this, g5, knight g4. Yeah, he trapped this bishop. Winning game for white. Strategically, okay? He just outplayed Alireza strategically. Almost impossible task. Yeah, Alireza looks extremely weak here. Yeah, now just pretty much anything wins because this bishop on h8 just, it's not there. Okay, so Alireza doing good job. Knight e3, just trade, yes. But you had to take the knight because you need to take this knight because this is a defender of this rook. Probably still lost, but you know, after queen b3 with this pressure on this rook, it's not so easy for white to trade the rooks here. So pretty good chance for black to make a draw. It's not going to be simple, of course. But one of the ideas is you bring the queen, the king here, and then you move your bishop, and then you trade everything, and you win. Again, thanks to this bishop, yeah? Because eventually you play bishop f8, bishop g7, with the kings on the queen side, and you win. That was the best defense. After knight e7, bishop b4 is just lost. Very, very safe. King comes. Oh, finally, bishop e5, but then just take knight g4. Wait, it's a draw now. What? Oh, bishop c5, bishop f8, yeah? Wow. The kid sees even the these ideas. Wow. Damn. Okay, this is still not simple. According to the ancients, it's a draw because if you play bishop g7, black has way too many pawns. So you cannot play bishop g7. So, damn, how do you win this? My God. I think knight e8 and bishop g7 probably the way to go, yeah? That's probably the way to go. Why is knight e8 not a move? Okay. So you gotta take. Yeah, this is a win. Because you take here. King f7 is knight f4, knight d5 maybe? Oh, king f7, knight d8, knight b7, and you have this pass pawn. If you take... Yeah, this is very strong because king is now cut off. And this is a pretty famous position where king stops these three pawns and black is in the Zugzwang eventually. Yeah, this looks winning. This is very, very hard. Okay, so let's see. King e3. Oh, he took. Oh, no, you don't take this. First line, wow. Bishop here is just stops absolutely everything. Yeah, this is not 2500 level chess. This is 2800 level chess. I'll probably report this guy, yeah. I mean, the whole game, he understood the opening, in the middle game, perfect strategy, outplaying black, putting the bishop on h8, and then look at the end game. Amazing. Okay. You want me to check the game? Fine, let's check the game. All right. Wait. Alright, so this is pretty much theory, as far as I know. F3, I'm not aware of this move. What is F3? Some prep maybe. I don't know. It looks like prep. Oh, the queen has nowhere to go. Oh, okay. 96, pushing d5. Yeah, Duda defends pretty well, but yeah, okay. Yeah, this is the problem, yeah. I'll probably take with the knight though here, because I kind of want to keep these guys together and possibly some squares for the knight, but I understand it looks very scary. Knight b7, perfect move. Yeah, this guy demonstrates perfect endgame technique, which at his level is impossible. G4, second line, third line. I don't even understand. Okay, he wants to play G5. Okay. H6, H4. Now black has to find the inhuman rook f8, sacrificing f7 pawn. Duda finds it. Wow. Rook e2. Yeah, Duda is very, very strong. See, the fact that Duda finds this only line, sacrifices a pawn to activate the rook. Okay, but we know who Duda is, right? He won the World Cup, beat Magnus Carlsen, so he is capable of finding these moves. And now has to find knight e8 or knight h5. Oh, this is also good. Oh, has to find rook b2. Rook b5 is inaccuracy. So it looks like a draw, yeah? So what happened? Oh, he won on time. He won on time. Because this looks like a draw. And the reason it's a draw because if you play like this, then it's check. You cannot take this pawn. And if you go this way, then your king is cut off, okay? But if you go this way, then I go back to protect this pawn. Yeah, this is a very important trick to know, because if you play king e4, after this you can lose the game. Yeah. Very, very important. Rook a7, you gotta know about this check. Yeah, for sure. When white plays c4, then you just bring your king. You keep this king at the quadrant of this pawn. At some point you start playing like this, because then the pawn is out of the king's protection and you can counterattack it. You just trade it. Okay. So this is a draw, but my god, yeah. Okay. Well, he beat him on time, okay? In the end, it's a draw, but, still, Duda had to find a whole bunch of only moves compared to this guy. I don't know. Yeah, this guy is very suspicious. Chess.com closed 440,000 cheating counts in February. Yeah, they actually stopped giving that info. I was wondering why. Usually in the newsletter they said how many accounts they closed. Can you link me this report where they closed 140,000 cheating accounts, please? Because I haven't seen it. Yes, thousands of new accounts daily, and yeah, that's true, exactly. Okay, I don't know what Gupta's name is. Yeah, it's also possible that this guy is yeah, for sure he is playing with the engines a lot, but still, GM Naroditsky rated me as a party at 2676. Dania, thank you so much. Dude, you the man. I appreciate it very, very much. Yeah, we're doing detective work for this. Yeah, we're doing detective work. Stolen Monster is 13th. Oh yeah, yeah. I just put this guy on block. I know he is very likely cheating. Very, very likely. I'm not saying he's 100% cheater, but I can't say it, but I'm like 99% sure. But again, there is that little doubt, like, you know, 0.0001, I don't know, 57% doubt, okay? Yeah. All right, because, you know, there is, in reality, no CM would ever show up in the top 20 in this tournament. This guy is pretty suspect, but the problem is you can't catch him. You have to catch them in the act, yeah. And it's impossible, yeah, because there is no cameras, dude. And by the time they call you, they ask for the camera set up, you know, evidence is destroyed, yeah. They're all clean. It's nothing. The only way to do this is like if you have cameras for the whole tournament, but 400 people, guys. Imagine how many proctors you need to have cameras for this event. And then you have to go through the security checks, fair play checks. You know, it takes like half an hour, okay, like 15 minutes for us to go through these checks on the Masters tournaments, you know, the Rapid event that was yesterday. And that tournament only involves 80 people. This is 444 people. Not realistic. No, random checks is very minimum, Mr. Dr. Sasibaka. Streaming is not cheating proof, Mr. Bulldozer. Streaming is not nowhere near enough. You need to have 2 cameras. That's a bare minimum. You need to have actually access to what's happening on the table with the streamer and what's showing on his screens. And a lot of streamers, they have multiple screens. Right? You only see a streamer, his face. You don't see what he is looking at. And it's based a lot on trust and everything. Why do you think in all these rapid events they always ask for 2 cameras and they absolutely make sure, you know, with the second camera, you have to show your room. You're not allowed to have a second person in your room unless that player is also playing, which was the case yesterday with Alexenko. And you have to, if you stop sharing your screen, if you stop your video for any reason, the fair play checks, they start again, okay? That's how serious they look at it. You have to, they ask me to actually show me what's under the table, you know, so I have to show them with my camera, okay? So when you say, you know, when you're streaming, dude, it's like, my God. You don't get cheaters, why they do it? It's in the human nature, man. Okay. All right, so I was looking at Gupta. I was trying to find, where is Gupta, by the way? So you're saying Polish fighter played Gupta in this event, right? So let's see it. Let's go to his archive and let's go and see his games. Oh, he beat Kramnik also, my God. Kramnik got killed in this tournament. Alright, so we need to actually go into his profile to see what's going on. Because that's the only way to see who got closed, yeah? So, where is this game? I don't see this game. Where is this game? Naka beat him. Is this the game? No, this hungry guy. Where's this game? Guys, Gupta is kind of in the middle. Gupta is Indian, right? So we're looking for the Indian player. Is that it? Is this the game? Yeah, that's the game. Alright, so let's take a look at this game. And let's take a look at who Gupta was playing. Oh, he beat Alireza, he beat Caruana. He actually only drew with Naka. Okay, but this Azerbaijani kid, he actually didn't stop at that. He beat Naka also. So, you know, this Azeri kid, he should be probably at least, like, you know, they're gonna watch him, okay? They're gonna ask him for next tournament to demonstrate fair play checking. Anyway, because, you know, to me, Gupta is more. I have less doubt about Gupta than I have about this Azeri kid, okay? Knowing kids, and because, you know, they're young, they don't understand a lot of things in life, you know, how serious things and the actions, you know, they can do when they cheat on the exams, etc., etc. You know, for them, it's like they don't understand yet, yeah? So that's why I think kids are a lot more likely to cheat. But when you have somebody like Gupta, you know, he's been playing chess very professionally. It took him a while to become a grandmaster. You know, I really find it a lot less likely for him to cheat, you know. But okay, let's take a look at this game. Where is this game? All right, let's analysis. Let's do the review first, right? Mandatory thing. So the accuracy is 92% accuracy versus 85% accuracy. We have two misses on the black part. We have 4 great moves. We have best moves. Duda found more best moves. Duda found less excellent moves. But Duda blundered 3 times, which is a lot. Okay, so okay, blunders. Blunders is. Oh, Gupta is playing knight c6. Okay, he is trolling a little bit. Fine, knight f3. Okay, now e6. Okay, I play like this in my second account. I catch quite a few cheaters on my second account. But okay, a3, g6. Oh, g6. So Gupta is kind of playing hippo. Pretty interesting. 33-year-old man cheating on chess. I am still not convinced about his cheating, so let's not talk that. So I don't want to make any comments about Gupta cheating. Okay. Is his account closed? Let's take a look at this. His account is not closed, okay? Guys, if you're talking about cheating, his account is not closed, okay? I understand. Also, somebody said that they took him off after he played with Duda, right? Okay. His account is still open, so I don't know. What I think what happened is that they called him, they asked him for a fair play check and put on the camera, and he couldn't do it on time, and they just said, okay, then we cannot let you play, yeah? Until you're like okay with our fair play checks. That's what happened. That's why they can take him out of the game in the middle of the game. But he's not closed. So I don't know, guys. Alright, guys, you see his account is not closed, okay? It's not closed. So I don't know why you guys think, you know, they normally they would just close the account and say this account violated the fair play rules. And that's pretty clear. But nothing of the sort happened. All right. Whiskey on the rocks. Am I a cheater? I never cheated on chess. Okay. Did I ever cheat on my school exams? I really don't recall. I mean high school, probably not. Did I cheat on my college exams? For sure not. Did I cheat on my graduate school exams? No. I mean, my average was like always like 3.5, 4, never above 4.2. Did I cheat on some of my women? Yes. okay? But that doesn't count because that's like in man's biological genetic programming, right? Yeah, some things are of course more serious than the others, sure. Yeah, it's still okay. No, I really doubt that Gupta was cheating. You know, I see the guy, he's my teammate. You know, I've known him for a while. I've watched him play. It just does not fit the profile. I mean, I understand that the profile doesn't mean shit, but you know, to me, I talked to this guy. You know, it doesn't look like a cheater at all, man. Oh, Terry. I suspected Terry quite a long time ago, but I think he's okay. Yeah, I think Terry is okay. I'm not sure about the other guys though. I mean, there are a lot of people, okay, I keep track of, and like in my mind, I'm suspecting. And again, there is a gradations of suspect, right? Some people I suspect very heavily, some people I suspect like, okay, maybe. Some people I think, okay, maybe, but not probably likely. All right. Touch a subject of cheating in relationships was brought up, I know. But, you know, since, you know, I was trying to be all-encompassing on the cheating subject, you know, because cheating is a very broad topic, right? And it kind of casts a serious light on you, the whole person. So if you cheat on one thing, you know, it could mean you can be cheating in other things, right? So, you know. It's hard to communicate to people how insane it is for CM to finish in the top 10, 15. Exactly, Danny, exactly. But, you know, we cannot say things we know without proof in the public. So, you know, I just, that's why I said, I just blocked this guy and I have my idea of what's going on. But, again, all right. All right. Yeah, if you want to ask about cheating in school, yeah, okay, don't go asking Danya, you know. Can you do list ranking suspect players? Didn't you just say that cheating at chess? No, I said that cheating in general is something that is very prone for the humans, right? Humans are very prone to cheating. I didn't say in chess. I said it as a general. Because you see, cheating, like, you know, on one hand, it's bad, right? But you can think of a number of situations where cheating is actually not that bad, yeah. I mean, if there is absolutely a ridiculous exam, right, which just everybody knows is wasting everybody's time, it's outdated or something, the topic is ridiculous, or, you know, like, you're not going to prepare for this exam, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to just, you know, look over, I don't know, see your schoolmate paper, you look at him, he is disgusted also, but he's prepared at least because that's what he does. You know, so you just like check it out a little bit. Okay, fine, you know. All right, that's fine, you know. Okay. Yeah, again, Terry R2 bands. I don't know. ChatGPT is a new cheat for school, correct. But that's exactly the point I actually always wanted to make and I keep forgetting. You know, the schools are they're not dumb, you know. Divorced twice in chess. Okay, you lost your casting rights. All right. Okay, the thing about ChatGPT, the schools, it's a major problem now, right? The schools are not dumb. They understand that the students are cheating. So what they do is actually they require all the students, especially if you're long distance program, because long distance program studying, obviously everybody is, you know, the cheating factor just rises, you know, hugely. So they require all those students to come in person and do the finals, OTB. I'm going to use OTB chess term because, it's just so easy for me. And they actually said, my wife actually told me the story, and they said that, okay, they understand, if it is the OTB exam, you're feeling nervous, it's expected you're going to make mistakes, right? But if the difference is too large, they reserve the right to kick you out of the school, okay? So this risk versus reward factor is there. Here, we don't have that. So that was my suggestion, okay? Instead of running all these monthly events, like, Bullet Brawl, like, Blitz Arena or something, right? Make sure, like, once a year, you bring all these incredible players, FMCMs who are doing so amazingly online chess, and you force them to come once, like in a year, and play actual freaking tournament, OTB. And that's when you're gonna see how well they actually play, okay? That's the real test, right? That's my idea. You actually make a contract with every title player stating that you agree to play these tournaments, you have a right to play in these tournaments only if you agree to come to play one live event over the board once a year, and you're gonna demonstrate how you play there. And if the difference is too large between your OTB result and accuracy and etc., and with your online results, if the difference is too large, we're gonna kick you out and we're gonna close your fucking account, right? In my mind, we should just copy this from the high institutions of learning because they've been doing it. So why don't we use this in chess, okay? Okay. All right. Well, Mr. Tommy, the GPT chat doesn't have the grasp of those abstract concepts yet. Once it gets the hang of it and they train it, yeah, there's a lot of talk about training AI, crazy concept, but okay. Once they train AI and it actually understands how it works, it's gonna discover all those novel concepts. The human, potentially we have with the chat, with the AI, potentially we have the greatest possibilities, right? This AI can help humanity solve a lot of problems in physics, in math, etc., right? But again, we don't have the safeguards. Right now it's like Wild freaking West, okay? This is Wild West. Well, like everybody grabs territory, makes a stake, stabs each other in the back, tries to make a buck on anything. That's what's going on. Okay. Okay. Can you check run with Last Gladiator? I already did. Okay. I don't know I don't know how a cheater's mind works. I just saying, like, I suspect some people, okay? It would be much easier to train an AI to recognize cheaters. There is never, you're not gonna catch them. There's always, this is a big problem, there's always a doubt. Unless you catch them red-handed, which is impossible. So that's why I said the only way to catch these guys is to force them to play in the OTB tournaments. Okay? That's the only way, because it doesn't matter, you play online or you play OTB. It's just same thing. Except that, yes, you don't have a freaking pre-move, but you still have to make those moves. It's going to be obvious, I think it's just a perfect solution, and it shows absolutely clearly who is cheating and who is not. Okay. Yeah, online is absolutely nothing. Online, there is no way to catch cheaters and reliably and with absolute proof. Okay, there is always that doubt. There's the standards. I know Chess.com has very, very high standard, and now especially after the Neiman case, they have to be very, very careful. So their standard probably went even higher. I would not be surprised. And that's why we don't see so many closed title accounts anymore, okay? Okay. Andrew Tang is much better online than OTB. And still, Tang went and played in the World Chess Blitz Championships. Okay, he came and he tried and he played. And he basically showed the level of the game, which is consistent with his online play. Plus, he is a grandmaster. So, it is harder to see it, but you can see it in this case. But when the CEMs and FMs come and play, and they suddenly don't play at 90% level anymore, instead they play at 60% level. Again, I said the difference is, we're looking at the margin of a difference, right? If the difference is like 30% accuracy, 30%, that is an obvious giveaway, okay? You can have 10%, 15%, so instead of 90%, these FMCMs are allowed maybe to have, 70%, okay? But if it becomes 65% every game, then don't you think that it's a little bit too much going from 90, 80% every game to 60% every game? Okay? All right. What else? Okay. No, I'm not the Jesus Christ. Come on, I'm nowhere. I'm more like the guy who was next to him. Yeah. What's that killer guy? Okay, I don't want to say I'm killer, but he was actually chosen. They had a choice to release which guy, yeah, and they asked to release this this Barbarossa guy or something. Okay. I remember I used to play computers. Sometimes you would win a draw. Okay. Do I think Class Gladiator was cheating? It's not. I don't think in those terms. I think in terms of the probability and the suspiciousness of cheating. Okay. I can only talk about how suspicious this player is in terms of some of his moves I find suspicious, but I don't talk about like cheating. Okay. Unless there's some people that I have 99%, which I mentioned, yeah. So Last Gladiator is suspicious for sure. I actually played this kid like a year ago or 2 years ago. He was a constant player in the Arena Kings, and already at that time I reported this guy many times. But okay, I don't know. Maybe he improved. Okay, again, when I did the analysis today on this guy's games, I looked at some of his moves. I looked at his elo. When I look at his elo, I have a picture in my mind how strongly these players play. Okay, then I also have a picture in my mind from my experiences of playing this guy like a year or 2 years ago. Okay, and then I look at his games. I see the way he plays. I see some of the decisions he makes. Based on the 2560 elo, which is actually very, very stable, yeah, for him he is classical 25 something, blitz and rapid, which means he is a very, very solid 25. 60-70 player, he is not 2600 player, okay? So based on that information, I have a certain expectation of how he should play. And also we have to make sure that some of the games he won, like against Caruana, yeah, Caruana just blundered the whole frigging night, I think. He actually caught Caruana on this Queen c6 cross trap, right? Instead of Caruana actually playing Rook takes e5 and winning the game. So, that game was inconclusive, okay? Because he blundered, Caruana could have won. When it's a blunder, it's very inconclusive. It mars the whole game. It basically, like in a court, when somebody says, something, the word which is not allowed to be said. Like if you have an insurance company on trial, for example, you can't say insurance, right? because then the jurors, they get absolutely, I don't know, they have a bias or something, and it's a mistrial, okay? So when I see blunder in the game, it's like a mistrial for me. I just take this game out of the equation. Then we looked at some other games, and some of the moves he made were very suspicious, especially considering the level of the players he's competing at. He's showing absolutely incredible understanding of the game, of the middle game and game against Alireza. He just basically beat Alireza like, Alireza is just a little kid, okay? I mean, no, not like a little kid, but, the technique was just, absolutely amazing. So that was pretty suspicious to me. But I think it's suspicious. It doesn't mean I am like convinced at 90% level, okay? That means I'm convinced about the 60% level. And what is 60% level? It's very, very small. It's not enough, okay? Okay, it's not that small. It's like 50%. Yes or no? Yeah. But okay, so it's kind of complicated. In my mind, I have crazy method. Okay. All right. All right. What else? Yeah, but he is a good grandmaster, Mr. Tang, and he also played against the World Chess Championships in Blitz and etc. What do you think of Ding's account being banned? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Do you believe Neiman cheated? Well, I don't have to believe anything. He had said everything himself. CM Igor dropped that phone. Andrew is a master of pre-move. Pretty much, yes. Pre-move is a very important quality in online chess. You saw a tournament in last year in Norway. Mr. CB Chess was playing online, so there was a pre-move, but the players were in person in the same room. It was kind of neat. Really? Okay. Ding's account got banned. I don't know. I didn't see it. No, puzzle solving does nothing. Okay. No, he's talking about, they played on their secondary accounts with rapport, right? And they created some, beginning accounts, and they got flagged. Somebody reported him or something, and he got flagged. His second account was flagged because it was obviously not a GM titled account. And somebody reported him. I don't know who could possibly report these guys, especially if they are known players, but somebody did, and the system automatically flagged them. That's what I heard, yes. But okay, come on guys, it's not like his main account is flagged, yeah? Ding actually played a lot on chess.com. He played on speedy events, right? And no. Okay. I'm Snake Pliskin. Thank you for the compliment. So, hopefully, okay. Alex Papasi fan, maybe, I don't know. Did you try to make a test where you don't look at the title and try to say suspicious or not? Yes, absolutely. Because I played like engine since the start of the start of the online chess, pretty much. So I have huge experience of playing against computer moves. But then you have to take into account how engines improved, and then you have to take into account the age of your opponent. If it is a younger opponent, then the chances are pretty much at 95% of the youngsters, they're training with the engines. And when they're training with the engines, they learn to make engine moves, and they also play with the high accuracy because of that, okay? So that factor has to be taken into account. When you play older guys, they don't train as much with engines. I mean, they do, but they don't pick up on that engine dynamics and engine move too much. Yeah, they still like to think independently, and they try to play accurately, but at the same time play more human moves, okay? So, again, the age is a huge factor also. But yes, when somebody is playing really great, has a great understanding of strategy, and at the same time he makes all those, standard engine moves, where suddenly in the middle of the strategic plan, you have this very, very subtle move, and the subtle move, it creates a threat which is both tactical and strategic in nature. Yeah, and it's these subtle engine moves. You guys have to just watch out for them, okay? Because they usually are the hardest, okay? These are the moves that indicate to me, how much engine player this guy is, okay? And if during the game he makes more than 2 moves like this, then it's automatic flag, okay? Because if you find like 2 moves or more in the game like this, and they significantly change the situation on board, and it jumps, in my mind, the evaluation jumps like I was a little bit worse, but now I'm way worse, without making a clear mistake, okay? So that tells me this player usually is at least 2650, which is my level, or he is at least 2700 level, okay? So when I look at my opponent and I see suddenly that he's 2300, I understand in my mind that this is practically impossible, okay? That's why I get so fucking wired up and I get so angry. Because then the dissonance is way too large. It's like, it's like analogy I did show you guys before, yeah? Guy plays 90% in a line event, then he goes OTB and everybody kicks his ass, okay? Everybody who is like basically 2400 and they kick his ass. To me, that's pretty obvious. In the Open in Belgium, I don't know. Cheating in online chess so easy. Yeah, exactly. When you talk about OTB and cheating, it's very complicated. But the most famous story, of course, about this Grandmaster Rouses, right, in Strasbourg. Okay, Mr. Robert Barker. My opinion on Hans Magnus drama? Because the drama is still in progress, I'm not sure. I cannot talk about it. Hikaru suspicious? Absolutely, but he really cannot talk about anything because, he's really concerned about his image, okay, and his popularity, because he's also a very kid-friendly streamer. Okay, he cannot talk about a lot of things, but I'm bloody sure he has a lot of suspicions, okay? I mean, one of the ways he deals with this, instead of like saying, oh, this guy is probably a cheater, he just, I like his method actually. I really have huge respect for Naka for being able to really control himself. He's like in this absolute control. I admire that. You know what he does when he knows his opponent is extremely suspicious? He just goes like, he just stands up, walks away from the chair, okay? Absolutely bloody amazing and brilliant idea. Because, you don't accuse anybody, you get to vent your frustration, and you get, to calm down a little bit, yeah? Okay. Do female players cheat? I have no idea. Alright. People in science cheat all the time. Pretty sure, yeah. I mean, when I was in college and I was taking physics, people would just come into the experiment physics lab and they will already have all the right answers. And I'm like, okay. Do you think Magnus Hikaru owed Neiman apology wrapped in 100 mil? Okay, guys, again, this is the ongoing case. I'm not going to comment on it. Besides, I'm not an attorney, okay? This is the thing. When it comes to legal stuff, you have to be extremely careful, okay? I don't want to get involved in this, all right? I don't have money at all, and I don't want to lose even more, because if I say something, I defame somebody, okay? I have no money at this point. Yeah, I just got from the tournament and rent is due in 5 days and I have no rent, no money for rent, okay? Because yesterday I lost this match to Paravian and I'm down like 100 and something euros for the hotel and I didn't win anything, okay? No, Bortnik is not sus. Did GPT destroys chess? No idea. The first game you played in the account, the opponent was banned mid-game. Second game had a okay, possibly. Gupta games like versus Fabi was more for a cheater. Actually, I was trying to see this game. Okay. You can't deny math-proof evidence that Hans has cheated in the past. What do you mean? I'm not denying anything. Hans actually said he cheated when he was a youngster. Okay, that's it. What else do you want? He actually admitted to it. And once you're cheated and you admitted to it, you're like always on the defensive, because like people can trust you. Yeah, you have to rebuild that trust, which is huge. It's a work in progress, and it still might not work. Yeah, so people always talk that Hans, you're a cheater, and there's nothing you can do. Okay. All right. So more phone hit in the bathroom. No, not likely. Okay. How to spot a chess cheater and other classic suspicions. Chess book. I don't know. Maybe. During 15 games, Hans player much better than Peak Fisher. No explanation. Well, Mr. Zait Qualo, yeah, there are some people who take statistics and math way too seriously. But if your approach in life is like, based only on statistics and math, and I really doubt, that life will be really like, it could be, but, I know I would not be happy with such life. I kind of, that sounds to me like more like a robot life, like what the AI would do. All right, Cam sitting at the desk and screen sharing. Yes, but you need somebody to actually view those and to proctor those. And with 400 people playing Title Tuesday in the Blitz game, it's very unrealistic. Okay. So, have you seen the stats compared to Magnus' game? Okay, blah, blah, blah. People on stream talk about cheating in code. Okay, maybe. All right, we don't want to talk about Hans, okay? But, despite all his cheating, I have huge respect for him, because I played this kid when he was like 13 or 12 in New York. Okay, he was an extremely talented kid. And he also admitted to cheating, which takes a lot. Okay, and he also went and played in Europe like 200 games, something I did when I was a kid as well. So yeah, despite the fact that maybe he cheated, I think he is trying to do good. Okay, I truly believe that he can reform and become a real player. Okay. All right. It's much better than people who are cheating and just keep silent about it, and they just cheat everybody else of their money and just keep silent. Okay, I have more respect for people like Hans, who openly admit to cheating, and then they try to become better people, than people who are actually cheating and just quietly getting away with it. Okay. No, I'm not in Russia. I'm in France. France is freaking expensive, man. It's impossible to cheat in high-profile OTB, and I have every confidence in the American arbiters. I know in St. Louis Chess Club. I've been playing there many, many times. Very professional people all around. There is no way to cheat in that tournament, okay? There is no fucking way. The only way would be, again, using that anal as whatever it's called. But they actually started checking those human body parts as well with the thing, right? I'm terrible in the numbers or any games that involve luck. I'm absolutely terrible. For some reason, my luck in those games, anything involved with the random element, is just absolutely atrocious. I've checked it many times. It's just absolutely terrible. So I stopped playing any card games, any lotteries. I stopped. Okay. All right, you troll me. That's fine, man. As long as you don't, trolling is fine. I appreciate humor. Sometimes I don't, but what I don't like is again, people who try to, to cheat me or flag me. Okay, I don't like those people. Yes, it's my weakness. Okay. All right. Magnus wish had Hans hair. Maybe Hans hair looks like Beethoven. Yeah, it's for sure. But we have to ask the girls' opinions on Hans hair. Okay. Who cares about men's what they think about Hans hair, you know? Crowdsource watching second cameras, 14,000 people watching Naka. Okay, maybe. What's your main income? Is my streaming, my Twitch, and hopefully I'll become partner on YouTube soon, finally. You want to be reincarnated as well-hung billionaire. Well, I don't know. Good luck. I have no hair. Yes, I'm actually bald here. I don't care about hair. Again, you know, you can care about your cosmetics, yeah, whatever it's called in gaming. I don't know. When you don't have significant other, yeah. When you're courting your significant other, yeah, you need to pay attention to all that stuff. I'm not saying you have to stop doing it once you got married and once you got serious relationship. No, you should still care about it, but you know, it all depends how you build your relationships, right? Anyway, okay. What do you think about Topalov? I have huge respect for Topalov. We got a $50 donation. Oh my God. Drago Slow donated $50. Thank you so much. Dude, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a huge help towards my rent payment, for sure. Thank you, man. Yes, it was on the screen, but you see, no, it's not on my screen because I don't have those things showing up on my screen. They show up on my OBS, okay? But I have right now the browser in front and I have chat in front. Okay, but Drago, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at this famous game, guys. Everybody's talking about this game, so let's take a look. So A3, Bishop G7. You don't care about D5. That's actually pretty ballsy, yeah. Okay, E4 probably should have been played, but he plays Bishop F4. But kind of makes no sense if you play A3 and then Bishop F4. Because now you sort of play a London system, and of course Black plays D6. Oh, you don't even save the bishop. Wow. Okay, Gupta doesn't care about the Bishop F4. Yeah, this is the wrong plan against the hippo, yeah? The correct plan is you just play E4 and you go for the King's Indian, because in the King's Indian, Bishop on B7 is absolutely terrible. Absolutely terrible. Something just fell. I don't know why. Guys, do you know sometimes do you believe like in poltergeists or spirits? Because sometimes, you know, when everything is okay, you're the only one in the room, right? Everything is like stable, and then suddenly after 2 hours, something falls. There is no change, no wind. The windows are closed, and then something fell. I was here like, you know, streaming with you guys, nothing was happening, and then something fell just by itself. It's absolutely crazy. You know, sometimes I believe in the ghosts, you know? Nuts. Okay. No, I don't have a cat. We don't have animals. Wait. You learn your chess game by heart between Kasparov and Levon Aeolian. You mean Aronian, 76? Okay. No, Levon Aronian is not alive in 76, so it must be your guy. Okay. No window, nothing. Everything is closed. This happens in your house all the time. I don't know. You know, sometimes I feel like, you know, all those guys that, you know, do all those shows about the ghosts. Yeah, it's just staged. Yeah. But now sometimes I have doubts. Yeah. Maybe there's for real some spirits or something. I mean, there's so much about the world we don't know. All right. So what happens here? H3 finally. Okay, the bishop goes to H2. Okay, so dude is playing London. My God. It's like, you know, rapport showing up when the t-shirt says I love London, yeah? It's like the biggest compliment I can get, yeah? All right. I don't know. I'm now starting to think maybe I should make a t-shirt like, you know, I love London also, yeah? But to be honest, I don't really like care about London system these days. It's just an opening, yeah. All right, E5. Okay. So black is playing this line, which is, oh, he takes on d4. Oh, this is very old. This is where black used to play queen f6, remember, and hit the pawn. But then white came up with this knight c3, knight d5. It's considered to be better for white. So I don't know about this ed4. It's first line for the computer though. I mean, normally you play f5 and then you just, you know, keep this bishop locked, okay? Okay, ed4, it makes sense. It's also a very, very old idea. Okay, a5, pardon. a5 makes perfect sense. Oh, they both blundered this. Guys, I just told you about this idea, yeah? Queen f6, I just told you about it, and they both blundered it. Oh my god. It actually works, because you cannot protect the knight. The square is taken. And this square is also taken. Oh, they both blundered it. Jesus. That is so cool, man. I know the idea, but I didn't look at it in this particular situation. And here it works. He plays instead knight e7. So, you know, based on this fact alone, I can say that Gupta was not cheating in this game, okay? I mean, otherwise, you know, he would instantly play this in queen f6, okay? And then we'll have a discussion like, you know, how Duda blundered in the opening, and that's it. So knight e7, okay. To me, right now, this just proves that Gupta was not cheating. This is a clear proof, actually. All right, knight c5, pretty human move. And it's also not that great. But this is a mistake, yeah? Okay. I mean, human move is c6 here. Computer suggests cb6, but according to the evaluation, they're not too far off. But also cb6, the idea is that you take on c7, take on d6, attacking the queen, and potentially attacking this. But I don't know, I don't buy it. So cd6 and cd6, okay? Computer says bishop a1, advantage. cd6 is human. But now black is stuck with a weakness. Rook b1, okay, human move. Rook b3, right? So bishop f6, win a tempo. And rook c8 is kind of weird. It's also not the best move. Rook e8 is. Huh. I don't understand rook e8. What's stopping white from taking the pawn? Oh, knight d5. Ah. This is beautiful. Yeah, obviously they both didn't see this. Because knight c3 is a threat, but if you take both pawns hanging, very strong bishop pair, it's just, you know, just tells me. The computer sees this stuff. And yeah, rook c8 is definitely very, very human. Queen b3. Yeah, probably just take on d6 here, yeah. Queen b3, knight f8, rook a, rook d1, very human. Rook e8, very, very human. d5 also very human. And if you take, there is bishop. Oh, bishop c3 is, yeah. Yeah, this is very human actually. Yeah, this is a kind of mistake, but okay. Black is very, very comfortable. All rooks are here, bishops on the diagonals. This bishop is doing nothing now. But especially after bishop c3, this is perfectly human. I played bishop c3 against Gelfand in a similar situation. It was actually a classical game in Kazakhstan, no, Uzbekistan, in Grand Prix. This was one of the I think this was probably the only game I won at that event. I got like last place, 4 points out of 13 or something. But I beat Gelfand with a similar idea. Okay, bishop f2 check, very important, yes, and now this is important. Bishop f3, okay, and knight d4 check, right? Oh wait, queen c2. Oh, queen c2 is even stronger, yeah. Because knight d4 and then you take the whole rook. Yeah, he had to take on f3 with the king, but okay. I don't think he actually saw this. Queen f2, knight b5, and there is no bishop c7. And the knight on a4 protects the pawn. Oh, and they stopped the game here, yeah? Oh, this was a shame. I highly disagree with this decision. I think Gupta won this fair and square. He just completely outplayed this guy. Nope. This is the game I disagree, actually. This was fair game. Gupta missed many chances, which were actually pretty, not the obvious, but you know, and Duda just did he lose to somebody before this? Because he played really like way down. So where is this game? Yeah, okay. Oh, he just drew this guy. Okay, who played at 90% accuracy. Okay, that explains it. Who's this guy anyway? Oh, he played against Blue Bomb. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So he felt like he needed to win, and then he tried to play normally without taking any risk, and he lost. But okay, they got this game for him. Okay, makes sense. And then he lost to Naka. Okay, let's see how he lost to Naka. Let's see how this game affected Duda. Did it affect him enough to lose to Naka? Naka plays c3. Okay. Okay. This is kind of weird. What is Black doing playing 9b4? Everybody knows this is not the greatest move. Everybody knows knight b4 is not so good. Even I know this. I know that people play here bishop g4. Even I know this. I don't play this line at all because I've seen it before. But nobody plays knight b4 here. What the heck? Because knight on b4 is absolutely terrible. Bishop g5. Okay, human. I mean, to call Naka's moves as human is kind of ironic. I mean, Naka is like very close to a living machine you can think of. Bishop c1. It's pretty amazing, yeah? Normally you play bishop h4, but in this case bishop c1. Why? And the engine likes it. Because you protect this pawn, and then you want to use this pawn as a target, right? And you want to push the central pawns. Okay, so bishop on c1 stands better than on h4. Okay, now we know. He now has to play knight e5. Oh, and he misses it. Okay. Okay, but this is very hard. You have to see f3 idea. Yeah, this is engine bullshit. Yeah, this is very hard to see. I agree. And the idea is you play queen f2, queen h4, and then you hit this guy. My god. The freaking engine, man. Hey, Peaceful Croc, what's up? Okay. Being suspicious about cheater makes you suspicious about goals being real. Noted. No, I'm just one of those people that suspects everything and everyone. All right. Yes, Mr. Ordinary. That's actually Naka's very, very good power. See, he sees all those correct moves, but if you play correct moves only, the game will be a draw. So what he does is he finds a way to unbalance the position, but not too much, okay? And in order to find the correct defense, the opponent usually has to make some very unorthodox thinking outside of the box, okay? Or play like a fucking engine. It takes an engine to kill an engine. And Naka is like, he's one of the most accurate players right now. Although, you know, he has been slipping a little bit, okay? He has been blundering stuff and etc. But, you know, just half a year ago, I would call him one of the most accurate blitz players online. All right, so e5, okay, and knight e4, obviously. And black is just a little bit better, yeah, because of this weakness on c3. But okay, guys, you know, I've seen Naka play this exact structure when I was sitting next to him in Olympiad in Istanbul in 2000, I think it was 2010, right? And guess who he was playing? He was playing Kramnik. Kramnik, who was probably at his height around then, right? He was just lost his match to Ant maybe. I don't know when that was. But, you know, we were playing Russia. I was playing black on second board versus Grishuk. And I confused him with my Alekhine, knight f6 on the first move, and I proceeded to win a hell of a game. I introduced a new concept in that line for black. Everybody's playing e6 and I played g6. And, you know, he spent a lot of time, he blundered, then he saved the game, but in the end he blundered again, okay? That was amazing save. And then Naka was playing white against Kramnik and he got worse by having exactly this structure and also the bishop on c1. And Kramnik was much better, but he was burning a lot of time in a classical game. And eventually Kramnik blundered and Naka won. Very, very, I think it was precisely this pawn structure. So you see, when you're faced with something, the human nature is like to go back to something that you know, okay? And this is what Naka does. He went to this structure because he played it in the past and he beat some very strong guys with it, like Kramnik. And there you go. Black had to play h5. Even then, you see, the computer already agrees with Naka this structure. You know, Naka understands the structures. He is a very dynamic, very aggressive player, positionally aggressive player. And he understands that h5 here now guarantees him the advantage because if you play g5, this knight, you can actually sack the knight here for h6. Probably very strong, dangerous initiative. But you can also go then knight g4, f4, break this whole thing. And knight gets to f6, you hit this h6 pawn. And if you take on h5, then it just opens the whole can of worms with the h file. Your rook goes here, and then boom, black is under a huge duress. All right, so queen takes, probably correct decision by Duda. You take off this attack threat, but now there is bishop d2. So rook b8 looks kinda inaccurate. Okay, queen a6 first line, just like Naka. Knight c6, correct. But you see these guys, right? So Duda is like under a lot of pressure here. Oh, Naka finds queen h3. Oh my god. Yeah, Naka is just a monster sometimes. And this is impossible in a blitz game. This position is impossible to defend if you're not computer. This is impossible to defend. See, he makes a mistake. It's +2 now, okay? A strong player with 1 minute on the clock, you have to defend this pawn. And you have to make a choice, defending this pawn or this pawn, okay? And apparently defending this pawn was correct, even though taking this pawn allows white to have a direct attack on the king. But apparently this was correct, because here, you go into the endgame, but the endgame is just lost. Oh, you also lose this. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, because this is just pawn down. Okay, but he misplayed something, yeah? Wait, did he? No, this looks correct. Okay. Oh, this looks very bad. Rook b8, g3, a5. Rook a7, bishop d4. Yeah, Duda is very strong in endgames also. But a4, why not rook a2? I don't understand. Okay, a6, kind of weird, but okay. Oh, this is very, very strong move. Because this is the best piece for black. And he immediately pushes this piece, and now black is very, very vulnerable. Very precise. and it's almost a draw. Oh, he blunders bishop c1, okay. And rook f6, nice, but it's still a draw. Yeah, but not in a blitz game, yeah? In a blitz game, this is very hard. He misses bishop c3, wow, beautiful move. Immediate draw. Because you take on c3, rook d3, check, and just draw. Oh, bishop c3 was so beautiful. See? Duda defended. Oh, he just played this and he just gave a pawn. With 4 seconds on the clock. Go from 0, from draw, to immediately lost. Alright, guys. Okay. Alright. What else I'm missing? Yep, agreed. Kramnik started playing very aggressively. Yes. Yeah, and it's a joy to watch. It's a joy, and also because, you know, it's very rare that you change your style, especially after you win the world championship, you win a lot of tournaments with that style. Yeah, it's very rare. It's like Tiger Woods suddenly switching his style, right, of serving or whatever it's called. It was bloody impressive. I'm very impressed. Okay, Kasparov said that Kramnik was toughest opponent. It was very, very tough. Very, very tough. Anyway, guys, did I just stay like 1 hour more after the event just to go over these games for you? Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed these explanations. We did some detective work, right? We looked at some games. We looked at Gupta's game. We looked at Naka's games. We went into some history, right? We looked at Duda's games. Not bad, yeah? Alright, Mr. Bulldozer, thank you for subscribing. Alright, Mr. CBHS, I hope you guys like the stories. You like this insight of like how when I see the games, I know some history of some players, right? So when I see this Naka doing bc3 and bishop c1, the classical Naka thing, it instantly reminds me of his Kramnik game, which I watched live, yeah? So I understand why he's playing this stuff, okay? Because I watched him do it. All right, nice. It just basically says that the humans, you know, like we don't really change, yeah? We just try to improve on things we already know how to do, but we always try to make them like more efficient, yeah? Interesting. All right, guys, thank you all for coming. I was with Hikaru at the Olympiads. You know, I played the Olympiad when I was playing on the first board and Naka was on the third board, and then he overtook me eventually. Yeah, he was playing on the first board. I think Istanbul Olympiad was the first time where he played on the first board. So he had this incredible pressure on him. And I was playing second board. And then I would move lower and lower, and then I would just quit playing altogether because, you know, I just quit playing professional chess because I felt like, you know, I'm not improving and I want to let the younger guys play. And I think that's the correct decision. Because I remember stories like, you know, when I was younger in the 90s and I was just going up, and there were stories like, you know, how the older guys, they would try to fight for their seat on the Olympic team because they would be guaranteed money. And I completely understand it in terms of finances. I understand because, you know, when you play for the team, you get the guaranteed money, yeah? I completely understand that. Especially, you know, chess players, they don't have much of the pension or security. So I understand why they were fighting for those spots, but I just don't think it was the right thing to do. You know, you have to, you know, when you realize it's not like you're helping team, yeah? If you're playing just for yourself and for the wrong reason, which is, I think money is the wrong reason to play in the Olympiad, then I think you just have to do the right thing and let the younger guys go with it. I mean, obviously there is absolutely nothing wrong to play online chess for prizes and try to kill youngsters at the board, but you know they have advantage, yeah, because online game they have pre-moves, They see things faster, they see tactics faster, right? So they get a lot of advantages, but I feel like I'm still giving them a good fight for their money, right? I mean, like today, for example, I lost to Serrana, who is much younger, who is way more tactical, and still at the very end he was down to 12 seconds, and if I find rook c1, my position is winning. Probably I would blunder still, because, you know, this is a very complicated position. But I consider this game like, you know, I lost on time, okay, it's alright. The only guy that beat me in this tournament was this guy. He outplayed me fair and square, okay? But that's pretty much, you know, the only game that I lost here. Like yesterday, right, I was playing this tournament, but okay, I'm gonna do the recap, guys. I'm gonna do the recap of Bundesliga tomorrow, and then I'm gonna do the recap of this playing tournament on Thursday, okay? And then we're gonna go into the detail and what was going on and what I was thinking, and I'll show you the games, okay? But we just got home today. All right, I need some rest, okay? All right, so thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Alirza wants to push for the World Chess Champion. Okay, good. So that modeling stuff probably, you know, he realized it's not as easy as it thinks. You know, modeling is a very tough business. Yeah. All right, so he's got more chances in chess. Okay. Well, what do you think? Alireza is like one of the best players in the world, yeah. Even though he quit for a bit, you know, they always come back. Yeah, exactly. He needs to be world chess champion, then he can go to modeling. Remember how Magnus, when he became world champion, he was like called for the photo shoots. You know, he got for the call for the photo shoot with Liv Tyler. It's like pretty much every man's dream, yeah. You know, you get to meet this person who was playing this princess, daughter of Elrond, in the ring of the my God, ring, not the ring. My God, what is the name of the whole thing? My brain refuses to work. Lord of the Rings, right. I mean, come on, Arwen, yeah? Perfect, I think it was just perfect cast. Yeah. Alright, The Ring is a horror movie. I don't know. I don't think young guys, they actually know what this is, yeah? I think the young guys are not really into Lord of the Rings or stuff like that. They're more like into TikTok, and everything else. All right, guys, thank you. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Arena Kings and for the recap of the Bundesliga. Good night, everybody. And once again, the guy who gave me $50, dude, thank you so much. Drago, appreciate it. Thank you. That was a huge help, by the way. All right. Good night, everybody. Thank you.